Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Magiclysm. We are here with Luna underwater in her research facility, her home. Yes, separate from the town. But we are going to be going to town today. Well, a town. And I'm not 100% which one we want to go to just yet, but we are going to be going to a town. We are going to be making our way up and along here. We probably are going to have to go into the water, but we'll still keep the flotation vest with us just because it's a good tool for us to have. We'll move through the swamps up here towards the miniature railway and ideally this field, this farm. I'm hoping that we might be able to try and find an animal. A horse would be the perfect companion for Luna. So let's hope that we can find something like that. It might also be worth us to stop into Gould's Borough over here to see if we can find anything. And finally, it's in the opposite direction, but I do want to try and see if we can make it up towards this military base. That might be it. I mean, look, okay, I know it's a terrible idea, but because this is a location that Luna has kind of spied out, I think at least making her way over towards it is one of her goals, because surely the military is still going to be there. I mean, we've seen a lot of military folks that have been turned by this plague, but surely there are some still holding out. At least that's her hope for now. Right now, though, we are hungry and we are tired. We've been doing a whole heap of reading. We finally just finished reading our big old book on magical creatures and all the rest, and that's got our our tailoring up to 8. So we can make some pretty cool stuff now, but we don't need to make it just yet. And we are still kind of having the trouble with our bag where it's being used, but it's not really being used. It's a weird one. Before we leave, I want to make sure that we clean a few items. We've got our canteen that we are going to want to clean, but we're just going to pop upstairs for now. I'm going to go into the kitchen, see if there's anything we have to eat up here. We do have some clean water, which is nice. Do we have anything that's kind of good to go? You know what? The compote is good to go. So let's just have some of that. 1, 2, ooh, nice. Hydrated, and well, we're not full, so we might be able to have something else, some mushy mayonnaise perhaps. No, that's a terrible plan. Anything else? Well, I guess we could just cook something up, and I think we should. We don't want to be going to sleep hungry, so jumping into our food here, we could just make some rice. It's just plain rice by itself. It's not the nicest of meals, it's also not the worst. So yeah, let's just go ahead and make 2 lots of rice. We'll use the regular water nearby, and we'll just go ahead and eat our cooked rice. Nice, hot, fresh. Okay, well, we're still maybe a little bit hungry after that, but I think we should be good to head to bed. We're going to scoff down a multivitamin to keep ourselves nice and healthy. We're going to turn off our music as well. Not using our whistle, but rather activating the MP3 player that we're carrying. There we go. Got there in the end, and we will settle down for the evening, extinguishing our torch. We'll clean our items in the morning. So for now, we will just sleep, and sleep comes very, very easily for Luna. And I think we're probably going to sleep until around about midday, if that's my guess. It is peaceful down here under the water. Yep, just before midday. Okay, we're still slaked, but we are very hungry upon awakening this morning. So let's try and make something. We've got some boiled noodles that we can cook up. You know what? Let's go for some noodles. Yeah, just some regular old noodles. We'll use the spaghetti. I would hope that we're using some kind of sauce there, but I don't think we are. So we'll just go ahead and have them as they are. And we do want to make sure that we are bringing some food with us. I think we might have some compote in the refrigerator that we could potentially take with us. We'll consider that. Another option is us cooking up maybe some granola. How long are you going to last though? About 3 years. Okay. Well, it does take 45 minutes, whereas if we just made a whole heap of cookies, it would also be good. I know it's not proper food, but you know what? Cornbread's an option for us as well. Let's go ahead and spend just close to an hour, just under an hour here to make a whole heap of cornbread, and with that we should be able to make some basic sandwiches. Yeah, let's go for a PB&H. It's going to be calorific Super nice. What do we start running out of? Oh, just the honey. Right. So we could just do peanut butter after that, I think. Yeah. Okay, so we batch cook some of that. Jumping back in here, anything else that we can make? We can make a PB&J. Okay. And just the one. Okay, so we'll go ahead and bring both of those with us. Bam, bam, and just the regular cornbread as well. Eat that now, or once we get hungry? Well, we're not hungry now, we're not full either. I think we'll just try and grab our wash kit and get to work with that. Now, wash kit should be with the rest of our tools, which should be downstairs. We have maybe a few things here. Nothing too important. So having a look in this pile, do we have a washing kit? We do. Let's go ahead and grab you. We're going to need some detergent as well, which should probably be over here. Yes. Okay. Just that, and we'll go up towards... Actually, you know what? We probably don't need to. This is water here, pool water. Can we just use this? I'm assuming we can. So let's try. We are going to use our washing kit. There it is. And let's go wash that. And we do have the filter mask. Let's wash that as well. Yeah. Okay, we will use the detergent nearby. Nice. All nice and washed. Okay, so drop that detergent back down. There we go. Okay, and the canteen. Fantastic. We're going to be able to wear that, and we'll be able to, get some goods from that. Rather, some water that we can just have ready. We could put some compote in there as well, because compote still gives us a fair bit of hydration. Now, where did that other mask go that we just worked on? It's probably in amongst some of this stuff here, if I had to guess. Let's just do a quick search for filter. We do have filter cartridges, which we could take some of those as well. Our welding goggles are a little bit dirty. We're not going to probably be using them, so I don't think we're going to take those. Could also be over here as well. We've got some scuba tanks. Let's just have a quick look here. Yeah, I'm not seeing the filter mask in our equipment, which means it's somewhere else. Where, oh where could the filter mask be? Let's just do an all-around search. Easiest way for us to find things. So, filter mask, it is just to the north, I see. So we'll go ahead and grab that, and we can probably now just go and leave the dust mask behind, because we have a filter mask. Okay, and you know what? Let's go just reload that. We don't have any filter mask cartridges to reload it. Pretty sure we just picked some up. Yep. Oh, that's rebreather filter cartridges. Well, we'll just leave those then, won't we? Yeah. And I believe that's us pretty much ready to go out on a adventure. We've got our towel. We have our flotation vest. Very nice. Yeah, that's us ready to go. We should probably do a little bit of work on our fingerless gloves just before we leave. So we'll go and use that sewing kit and do some repairing there. We can reinforce if we can. Let's do it. Yeah, let's reinforce everything. Can we reinforce the SWAT armor? Boy, we are good now. I mean, 8 tailoring is pretty nice. So, yeah, if we can actually get these things to be reinforced, yeah, until fully reinforced. Nice. The escape boots, better quality. What about the dimensional tool belt? Ooh, yeah, no, we don't want to damage that. So let's be a little bit careful. The sheath, sure. Okay, we'll go ahead and go till it's reinforced. The bracer, is it leather or is it metal? Repair what? Okay. Bracer? Nope, can't do that one. The backpack surely we can do until reinforced. Nice. And what about this one here? Nope, same deal. Okay, so let's get ready to leave this place behind. We've got a few bullets for our pistol. Should be run out of mana, but I think we're as prepared as we can be. We do want to make sure that we're taking some kind of liquid with us, be it compote or just regular clean water. You know what? Tea is also a pretty good option for us. So maybe we'll just go and make some tea. So drinks. What do we want? Just some nice black tea? That could be a goer for us. Coffee doesn't sate us as much, interestingly. I find that coffee is usually like a bit of an appetite suppressant. At least it is for me. Sweetened tea, the enjoyability is quite up there. And it's literally just with some honey or some sugar. You know what? We'll be a little bit healthier. We'll make some green tea, and I think we should be able to make... That's only 3 portions. What do we start running out of? The green tea leaves, of course. Nope, it's gonna have to be something else for now, Luna. Black tea leaves, I think we've got a lot more. Yep, we want 6 portions of that, pouring that into our canteen. Lovely. Okay, that's us ready to pop back upstairs and be on our way. It's a nice clear day, no rain. Flotation vest is on. Time for us to get a swimming. We could just swim over this side here. We do need to be a little bit cautious of this zombie horde, just a little bit. But we'll go dive into the water, our torch being extinguished, and just start to make our way across. We are going to be upset for being wet for now, but that'll quickly pass. Get out of the water. We will take off the flotation vest and activate that wonderful towel of ours. There we go. We're feeling a lot better now. Ready to continue on with our day. Yep, so we're going to be going straight up from here. Now, we probably could have spent some time making a sheath back at home, but I feel like we're doing okay with what we've got for now. We are getting a little bit warm because it is summer now. What is getting warm? Right now it is our torso and our arms and our legs. That's kind of coming from the SWAT armor because it is covering everything. We don't have much else on, really. So, yeah, we're just going to be hot. No two ways about it. We do have a bit of a double up here. I wonder, we can probably just change the sheath to be on a different leg. So let's jump into this real quick. The sheath, we want to go ahead and change side. Put that on our right hand side. There we go. Nice. Oh, a stone golem. Well, well, well. Whereabouts are you at the moment? Just hanging out over there. Okay. Its fist looks similar to rockets. Yeah, we don't like that. So that is currently to our north, directly to our north. So we kind of want to give that a little bit of a wide berth as we just make our way around. Carp, you're fine. I'm not worried about you. Oh, I was looking at the minimap. Legitimately walked right into this crate. So the crates can be quite useful. Doesn't look like we've got anything in these though. Sometimes you can find explosives or other goodies that have been dropped by the government, the military. Yeah, those have already been taken though. Maybe by the people that were living in the house down here in the cabin. It's possible. So, let's continue on. The possum in sight and some wasps. Oh boy, we've got a hive. So, I can see it on the mini-map. It is just over this way here, so we are going to want to avoid this thing. Yeah. Giant wasps can be very quick and difficult to hit. So if we can avoid pissing them off, that'd be good. I am assuming that the wasp hives might have resources, not in the same way that the beehives do. Beehives seem to have much better stuff. Obviously because, honey and royal jelly is, quite sought after. Holy crap. Okay, well, here we go. We got ourselves a creature, a sludge crawler. Let's have a look at you. You are new. Oh, there's dermatics here. I'll talk about them in just a second. First of all, we have this large slug. Oh, and a sludge crawler, which is something different. So, large slug, a disturbingly large, mutated slug, large as a human. Venom drips from its something like a mouth, and it's covered with a sticky mucus. The sludge crawler, slug-like creature, 8 feet long and the width of a refrigerator. Its black body glistens as it oozes its way along the ground. Eye stalks occasionally push their way out of the oily mass and look around. Don't know if these spit the same way the others do, but the sludge that they make, that can be a little bit rough. Sunfish, that's great. The dermatic, that's not nice. So this is obviously a grub about as big as a squirrel. So dermatics, if they attack us, they can potentially... That thing can be... Yeah, it's not nice. It's not a nice way to... well, I'm pretty sure... I don't know if they kill us, but it's not pleasant. It is definitely not pleasant. So, let's go ahead and see if we can kill this thing. I'm feeling lucky. We're going to go try and see if we can wield our cavalry saber and just dodge around this thing, because it doesn't seem to be very good. Oh, yep. So that's not so good. So we are now standing in acid. Now, sometimes we can be okay. Let's just have a look and see. Our escape boots, how good are they in acid? They do have environmental protection, but they will be getting damaged while we're standing in here. We quickly managed to strike this thing for 19 damage, but I think we're probably going to try and back up for now. Yep, that was indeed hurting us, so I'm glad that we decided to move out. Now, it is in a position where we might be able to get it again. Okay, so yeah, that's not good. It does seem to be able to pretty quickly spit again and again, and it is hurting our legs a little bit more each time. Okay, so let's go wield that wand of ours, huh? We are going to store the saber away, and we're just going to try and chuck out a few magic missiles in its direction. We'll ignore, and we will try and cast. Bam, hitting the thing for 19 damage, firing yet again. It is nearly dead. One more should be able to do it, and there we go. The large slug dies. Okay, so we could take a second and try and dissect this thing. I think it's worthwhile just to get an idea of what it is that we're dealing with here. So we'll try and see if we can move this over. Oh, it is danger this way. Yes, it is danger. Indeed, it is slime. And let's see if we can do some butchering. Even just a quick butcher is enough for me. Okay, so it is considered to be a mutant, and we're just getting mutant fat and mutant meat out of this thing. Good to know. Let's not knock back, not some tea, no, but perhaps just an aspirin for now. Nice. That's got us feeling a little bit better. Very hot now though, which is not so good. We are going to get slowed down by that. We're going to need to consider going for something a little bit lighter weight than the SWAT armor, because right now we are just sweating inside it. Okay, iridescent cats, we've got fireflies, and we've got huge frogs. So swamps can be amazing sources of food. At least they once were. Now, most of the things in here are going to be mutated, so they do have a lot of meat, but that meat is not going to be so good for your body. Yeah. Still, a lot of resources here. A good place if you need to try and track some down. For now, though, we'll just carry on past it. We have a firefly that's angry. No, it's the huge frog that's angry with us, and it is leaping around trying to attack the firefly. That's good. It's going to keep its attention. We will continue northwards. A centipede and a huge mosquito. Okay, well, I'd like to not fight either of those, so we'll just not do that. And over here we have a miniature railway, which just sounds freaking adorable, and indeed it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, looking over here, we have the residents of this miniature railway, children. Many children. And a shrieker. There we go, a shrieker, who was probably the teacher that was taking this lot on their expedition to the miniature railway. We've got even more kids up this way here. So they have seen us, they are aware of us, and they're kind of quickly making their way over towards us currently. Tell you what, the Shrieker, we are going to go and draw out our cavalry saber to try and quickly dispatch. That we do. Right. The regular zombies, we can handle. What we can't handle are a whole heap of kids because they're very hard to hit. So let's just wait a second or two here. Get off that long grass. Okay, alright, so we've got a tough zombie to deal with before the kids make it here. Let's do it. Take this guy down. Okay, right, let's wield the wand. Okay, we're good. This is going to be firing quite close to us, but we are going to use our wand. And so, with that, we're going to activate the lesser wand of fireballs. Okay. Oh boy, they are real close to us now. Let's go for this grouping here, huh? And bam! Yeah, we do feel guilty for killing the kids. Indeed we do. With that, I think we should probably turn on our MP3 player. Yep, that's good. That's working for us. Okay, so ideally we'll get them a little bit more grouped together. So let's try and do that. See if we can run around them here. Oh, yep, no, that's perfect placement. Okay, they're nice and close. And bam. Oh boy, this wand does a lot of work for us. we've got even more to the north of us at the moment, but we just need to take a moment. Let's put the wand away. We are going to stop running. We're just going to catch our breath. Stop catching our breath. Yes. Okay, so that's close enough that it is going to be a problem. Let's wield our cavalry saber and just wait for it to arrive. There we go. Okay. All the others that are up there are going to be a problem eventually, but for now, we are just going to start trying to dispatch some of these bodies. Okay. Just one zombie we can manage. That we most certainly can. Okay, just, yeah, destroying these bodies here. Both the kids and the adults. That kid is going to walk straight through the fire towards us. It's very close now. Oh, and with one swing, we managed to take it down. Yeah, rough. We don't want to stand next to this fire for too long, so we just get there and move back. Now, the bodies that are here, there's going to be a lot of stuff on the ground for us to look at. So let's try and get an idea if there's anything worthwhile here. The pulp novel, maybe. So what clothing, also potentially good. A military rucksack, decent. We do have a shotgun over here, which I'm definitely going to pick up. Anything else that's going to jump out at me? Satire novels, I mean, obviously the books, yes, but they are over in the actual railway place itself. So, did you have the shotgun? You did. Wonderful. We're going to take that, thank you. Okay, well, we're going to start moving up. I wouldn't mind grabbing the books that are down here. So what clothing? You're just hanging out down on this body? The one just above it. There we go. We might want to hold on to it because it's actually quite a useful book. So let's just take a second, flick through it, and see if it has anything. Yeah, it does. So books that have recipes, we probably don't want to sell. I say recipes, they are recipes in this. Well, there we go. Okay. Do we have to fight this group up here? Not really. But I do want to check out this space, so we're probably gonna have to. So we're gonna start making our way up towards them. We are just listening to music at the moment, trying to phase out what we're looking at here, which is pretty much a whole heap of kids. We're gonna have to go with the wand here. We got it out, we got it ready. Ideally, we'll get a few more of them together. So let's see if we can do that. We're going to start running at this stage, just moving across the grass. Not the grass, the pavement. Okay. We kind of want to try and shepherd them in together if we can. So we're just going to start to go around them here. This is looking pretty good. Let's see if we can get the two up the top. Oh, there's even more up there. Okay, we're going to have to deal with this group here first. Let them get a little bit closer. And let's try and use this wand. Okay, so let's see. We can get all of them and the mosquito. Get that kid too. Ignore the mosquito. And bam! Wow! That was most certainly explosive. With some of the area on fire, we're going to start to move to the north, but we are going to start moving slower at this stage. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. Now we start running again. This is where the rollerblades would be fantastic, but I've forgotten to bring them yet again. Okay, coming around towards the side slightly. Here we go. It's wand time. We've got 5 charges left before we need to try and reload this. Oh boy, that's a whole heap. I think we're going to have more bang for our buck going up this way. Nah, let's just get all the kids, eh? Yeah. Bam! Okay, still got some adults alive. That's good. We'll let them filter in towards us a little bit here. And we're going to shoot again. Let's see, right there. Excellent. Wow, it really does set them all on fire, huh? Okay. Still a few, more than I would like. Oh, the fire killed them. Nice, nice. Okay. Right, let them move up towards the flames a little bit here, and we will fire. Okay, whoa boy, you got real close, huh? Probably destroying anything that's in here, but... Oh, there we go. A little bit of danger close. Alright, back to this. Yep, we've made a lot of noise. Oh boy. Yeah, the flames are doing their work. That one we barely had to touch. Okay, so let's stop running. We're going to get our breath back here. Howling wave spotted. Alright, we'll deal with that. There we go. And properly get our breath back. Oh, we got a snot gobbler. Stop catching. Yes. Come on then. Let's do this thing. Done. Just like that. And we've got another zombie. Alright. Eventually we shall catch this ever-escaping breath. Okay. And wait. There we go. Okay, so what do we have here? A pocket knife. Bikini bottom. Comic book. Not really worth it. Let's not take it. Another military rucksack in perfect condition. Okay, so those bodies, they're going to continue to burn for quite a while. We're not going to really be able to touch them. These bodies down here, however, we will dispatch. Same with these books. Okay, come on, kid. Let's make it quick. Crime novel. I will take you. Thank you. You're a good book. You are also a good book, I believe, and that's just some booze. Kind of almost feel like we would drink that here after having to kill so many. It's a whiskey sour. We're going to take the whole thing, glass bottle, whiskey sour, and we're just going to drink it because we can. Are we going to drink all of it? You know what? Yes, we are. Maybe not the greatest decision, but yeah, we're tipsy. We're definitely tipsy after that, but I feel like that's a necessary thing right this second. Okay, back to the bodies. So, let's start to do work on them here. That burnt one, still a danger. Okay, so having a look at this, we've got a baseball bat. Actually worth an okay amount. It's pretty long, but we can fit it in for now. We might have to change it out eventually. We can also take a lot of the clothing that they have, like the motorcycle armor and stuff like that, and we can make it better. We can clean it, we can fix it. Is it going to be worth it? Maybe. We'll come back to that. Ideally, we'll find things that we don't need to process. Okay. We'll be lucky if some of the stuff is completely unburnt. Peppermint patties. There we go. I got it out the end. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, that fence is burning on up. Satire novel. I believe this is going to be good. Yes, it is. Nice. And Irish whiskey. We'll pass it up for now. We've got enough of the good stuff. Take some chocolate candies though. And let's see if we can go inside and get jumped by a spoglodite. Okay. But we should be able to kill this thing. Blocking attack after attack. We are getting better with this cavalry saber. Big book of short stories. Sorry, kid. It's not worth it. Not to us anyways. Okay, nothing else in here. Where are the miniature trains? We can see a hazmat zombie up towards the northeast. Over here, we have some locked doors, but we can pry those open. Okay, let's close them. Just for our own safety. And in here we have some transition corrective glasses. Nice. Not bad. It's got glare protection, good bash and cut protection as well. Is any of this going to be worth it? Survivor's note. Can actually teach us nothing? No, that's just what it can be stored in. Okay, yeah. Husband, 30 years, died in bombs. Mushrooms brought him back. Give yourself to them and they will help you. No. I'd rather not. We're not going to do that. And lots of newspapers here for us to read through. We're not going to do that. We are going to take these transition corrective glasses though, and I think we might try and wear them. We don't have poor eyesight, but I'm thinking it's going to be better than having sunglasses on all the time, because inside it's going to make it difficult to see. And I don't know if it... Yeah, I know some glare protection does work like that in Cataclysm. Not sure if that works just like that for our eyesight. Looks like there's a little bit more to this place. Oh, it's just the bathrooms, of course. And out here we have a whole heap of crows and a hazmat zombie who is coming for us right now. So let's do some killing. We are feeling nice and happy now. Wrapped radiation badge. We are definitely going to take that. And your wallet we are going to unwrap. Okay. Take a second here. We're very hot, so we're going to be getting more thirsty over time. I wouldn't mind getting a crow if we could, but we're probably going to need something like bird food to try and tame them. How difficult is it to make bird food out in the wild? So, For it, we just need cornbread, which we've got. Okay, I'm going to use some of the cornbread, see if we can make some bird food. Let's go ahead and just dispose of our saber, put it away for now. Okay, we've got some bird food. Now, Crow, can I get towards you? Can I get towards any of you? It's not going to be easy. They don't exactly sleep. We might stand a better chance of trying to get close to one down here. Crow, hey, where'd the other one go? Oh, Shriekling's coming for us. Let's go ahead and wield the saber. Let it come towards us. Don't you destroy that sunflower. Okay, but we kind of did because we maimed a kid over the top of him. Nothing burned. Okay, we'll take that. Thanks for the donation, kid. Birds, I'm not going to hurt you, I promise. I just want a crow familiar. That would be nice. But you're all just going to run away from me, aren't you? Yep. You sure are. We're not catching our Pokemon today. Okay, so the dead that are here, let's just have a quick look at them. See if there's anything else left on these bodies. There's some rum. It's hot rum now. Yep, fire will do that. Pulp novels. Yeah, we could maybe get to them. At least one of them. I just don't want to get too close to this fire because, yeah. Oh, hey, you just rose back up, huh? Huh, interesting. We haven't been here for that long. That was a quick revivification. Otherwise, it was just kind of hanging out down here, maybe. Tough zombie. Not so tough now, huh? Well, okay, mildly tough, mildly tough. You've risen back recently as well, by the looks of things. Let's turn off our MP3 player, because I think we are feeling a little bit better now. Let's just check in on our mood. Craving fire. We've got a lot of fire here. Fine, we'll go ahead and set a bush on fire. You know what, actually, I think this place is already burning. I think we're going to set the place on fire. I feel like that will make Luna feel a fair bit happier. So we're going to go to our lighter, which is not here. Where is our lighter? I'm not seeing a lighter right now. Did I leave all my lighters at home? Despicable. Yep, I'm not seeing a single lighter. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. We definitely need to have a lighter. Or some form of lighting. Any matchbooks? We usually will have matchbooks around. No matchbooks. Any lighters? Maybe not amongst the kids, apparently. Lighter? No, not a thing. Okay, well, we'll take that filter off just for now. Damn, okay. Well, no fires for now, Luna. We will be heading up towards this farm, though, while feeling rather tipsy. And, oh, spiders. Yep, no, let's not. The Sludge Crawler seems a little healthier. Well, good for them. You know, good on them. Let's take down this crawler. Very quickly taking that down. This cavalry saber is fantastic. Nope, we don't need any of those. Onwards and upwards. And, oh boy, yeah, here we are. We have arrived at a farm. And it's a very decent farm as well. Okay, so, Luna, we've done this before. Let's start sneaking. We want to make sure that this is not occupied this time before we start breaking and entering. So let's use a little bit of magic. We're going to use clairvoyance as soon as we put this away. We do not want to cauterize a wound. No, instead we just want to put that... we can't put it into our backpack, which means that we just have too much stuff. So baseball bat, you are out of here. There we go. Or too much long stuff. Okay, all right, time to cast. And we are casting clairvoyance. We shall cast clairvoyance. There we go. There it is. Okay, so we've seen a little bit inside. We know at least around the entrance it's not there. You know what? I think I've also had memory turned off this whole time, so I'm going to see if I can turn that back on. There we go. My gosh, I need to unbind that. I'm very sorry that that's been off for as long as it has. I do forget quite often about memory. I know how that sounds. Treasury of legends about Western dancing. Interesting. I mean, it's worth a lot, so we will definitely take it. You know what, let's just quickly step back outside for a second, close that door, and just have a quick flick through that. Okay, it can bring our dodging skill up to 5, which it already is. Dodging skill 4 needed to understand. Oh no, we have 3. So as long as we can kind of bridge that difference, it could be, decent for us. We are going to check out the other books just to make sure that there aren't any skills that we can gain from them. Yep, I don't think so. These other ones, no. I think named book, there's a chance. Okay, moving further into this place, we'll turn on our ever-burning torch. Luckily, we don't need something to light it. It just lights itself. We have a magical phrase that we utter. Bacon. That's not the phrase, but I saw it. So we're going to take that bacon. We're going to take the cheese. Sauerkraut, also nice. We've got some rotten eggs in here, some soy sauce, which we'll also take. And some pudding. Lovely. Take all of that delicious food and hey, we got ourselves some metal RPG dice. Nice. But what we are after is the matchbook. Yes, that's what we want, and so we'll take it. We'll also take this duct tape as well, because this is the apocalypse, and duct tape is gold. Well, at least it is for me. We've got toastums, delicious, some rotten bread, some fresh peanut butter, and some fresh jam. We are getting a little bit close to our volume maximum, but we can always shuffle things around to see how we do. Let's go ahead and light a fire here, huh? Start a fire. It's not enough. Not for us. We will try again. There we go. We happily light a fire. We're feeling pretty good. Now, that fire is within the thing, within the wood stove, believe it or not. Looks like it's going to spread and incinerate us all, but I think we're fine. At least we should be. In here, we've got a bike helmet. Are you worth much? You're not really worth that much, no, so we're not going to take you, no. We will check out the cupboard, though. Okay, sleeveless duster is pretty cool, but we'll leave it again for now. Toothbrush, soap bar. We've got enough in the way of soap and other things currently. Okay, so that's this little home, I think. Yep, we'll leave the doors open for now, just to know that we've kind of explored it. And in here, ooh, we've got ourselves a tractor that we can't use because, yep, no to vehicles. We've got a dish towel, broom, some wire. Over here, we have a nice wooden canteen. Okay. How many units can you contain? Well, you can hold 1.5 liters. How much can our canteen take? Let's just have a quick look at that. Okay, you can contain, let's see, 1.5. Okay, commonly worn at the hip. Okay, maybe the other one's worn elsewhere. Signal flares and a glow stick. We'll take the glow stick, sure. Some regular flares. Oh, I mean, I just kind of want to use it. Long rope. There we go. Sewing kit we don't need. Long rope I do want to take, but yeah, our volume not looking so good there. The long rope I want to take because we can use it to go down into holes and stuff like that. Unfortunately, yeah, we are looking like we're a little bit full. What really sucks about that is our lesser dimensional bag doesn't have anything in it. It only has this multi-tool in it. So we still don't seem to be kind of utilizing volume properly. We are getting close towards our weight maximum. That's fine. But it's saying right now that our free volume that we have is only 0.45 liters, which is not true. We know that not to be true. So let's just have a look at our little bag here down the bottom. Okay, yes. So what we can do is we can open it to see what's inside of it. Oh, look at that. My gosh, it's got a multi-tool in it. And this is also saying that the free volume in here is... I don't understand. I really don't understand. But yeah, that's showing our overall inventory, not what's just in this lesser dimensional bag. Because right now, nothing is in there. As frustrating as that is, yeah, we still don't seem to really use it. And I think maybe we're not using it because it's in the backpack currently. Maybe if we start wielding this thing, we might be okay. Let's just, hypothetically try that out and see if we have any joy. We'll start wielding the bag. Okay, we got it in our hands. Can we now take the long rope? We can. Look at that. Look at that. Our volume is now shot up to 92, so we might just have to wield this sucker when we are trying to loot for all kinds of things. Workshop toolbox. Hot damn. Yeah, that's got a lot of good stuff. That's got a lot of good stuff. It's going to put our weight over. Do I care? Not really, because it doesn't. You see, once it goes into the bag, it does weigh less. And I believe we should have our thing inside of that. Yes, we do. There's a cramp, a cordless drill, clamp, not a cramp. Nice. Cool, I'm liking that. Okay, let's go open up this thing here. We'll open this pulley, and we'll do the same thing here. We're not seeing any animals yet. Okay, but we do have cattle fodder in here, and we've got some sheep. Well, okay. And a pig. All right, what do we have here? This is a barn. Yeah, I know that. That's a toolbox. Okay. Nice. I think I'll stick with the wooden one, maybe. Kind of like the idea of the wooden one. This is a plow. Wonderful. We've got sheep, we've got a chicken. Wouldn't mind keeping some chickens eventually. Got some decent looking boots. Okay, so looking around in this field, kind of hoping not to find a fat zombie, but rather to find, nice little Walking Dead reference there, hoping to find giant cockroaches attacking a cow. No, yet again, I am hoping to find a horse. That's what I was trying to get at there. Oh boy, we've got a lot of dogs up here. Let's just zoom in a little bit further just so we can kind of see what's going on. Yep, a lot of dogs out there. Labrador mutts, and they seem to be fighting cockroaches and also this zombie that's wandering around up there. That's something that we'll probably try and deal with, and looks like we've got something down here as well. Oh, it's a cow. I wonder if we could try to tame this cow. I mean, maybe, if nothing else, it could potentially be a pack beast. That's something worth considering. Oh boy, look at this. Yep, it's locked, that's fine. But we do have some wheat in there, and over here we have bird food. Yeah, well, for now, I'm going to come down into here, and we're going to grab... Oh, that pig is aggressive. We're going to grab some cattle fodder, and we're going to go and feed that to the cow. Where are you? There you are. You're still down there. Okay, chill out, cow. It's okay. It's okay. Right, so are we going to activate the cattle fodder? Maybe, yes, activate, and the cow seems to like you. It lets you pat its head, it seems friendly. Holy crap. Equip the cow with armor. Attach bag to cow. Rename cow. Okay, so what are we gonna name this cow? Very important. And also look, mount cow. Oh my god, you mount your steed. We're riding on the cow. We have reached peak Cataclysm here. We're riding on a cow, and unbelievably enough, we actually do have a sprite animation for us riding on our freaking cow. You mount your steed. We did it. We did it. I set out for us to find a mount today, and somehow we have done it on this cow. How do we get off the cow is a very good question. So we can start. We spur your steed into a gallop. We slow it to a walk. A steady trot. Okay, this is just brilliant. Wonderful, we're on a cow. So what we're going to want to try and check is the cow speed versus our speed. So right now, just kind of walking around on this field, our speed seems to be 64. Okay, all right, so let's go and jump off the cow if we can. I'm probably going to have to look and see what we need to do to actually mount or dismount. 1 second, I'm going to check the key commands. Okay, so it's the vehicle menu to dismount. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's been a little while. This cow is just following us now. I mean, I feel like the cow needs to be called Daisy. It's just, you know, it's a classic cow name. Daisy the Brave. Because you've survived the Cataclysm so far, Daisy, and I hope that you're going to continue to survive. So we can we milk you right now? We don't really have anything to store the milk in, so we'll just chill on that for now. Actually, you know what? We do have a glass bottle. We do have a glass bottle. I'm just kind of, my mind is exploding with ideas now for, yeah, this is just kind of unbelievable. This is good. We can equip it with armor. We're definitely going to do that eventually. Attach bag. So we can attach the long rope to you. That's a good way for us to store it, maybe. So yeah, let's do that. Store the long rope. Are you sticking with us for now? kind of are, but you kind of aren't. Okay. I think it's probably worth us to deal with some of the things that are up the top here. I want to make sure that there aren't any other cows. This cockroach might be a problem. Right now it's kind of ignoring us. That's good. That tough zombie I don't think is around anymore. No, it still is. It still is. Okay. So let's just have a look around this field. Yeah. There is a chance there could be some in the corners. So Daisy, let's go ahead and mount up. Luckily, we didn't need a saddle or anything like that. Oh, right, speed. That's what I wanted to check. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dismount. 64, so that seems to be the standard. Whether or not Daisy can go faster, I'm not sure. But the main thing is we're not going to be getting as wary, I think. Because it's Daisy that's doing all the moving about. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, crows. Nope, not going to be able to get you, am I? No siree. I think the only way that we can maybe try and get a crow is by trying to corral them into a building and then trying to force feed them that way. Possible. Oh. Hey, stop that. Leave that dog alone. Oh, we failed to budge our cow. Oh, because we're getting close to an enemy. Like that. I like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wield. We're going to have to drop the bag for now. We'll go ahead and pick it back up. Oh, really? We're that close to not having enough space. Okay. You know what? Let's throw a flare at this zombie. Yep. So we're going to go ahead, activate this flare. Strike the flare, light it. We're going to throw the active flare directly at the zombie, just because we can. Let's see, what else do we want to get rid of? I think we've got a hammer in the tool belt. In the toolbox. We should probably have a look at these things, but yeah, anyway, wield that. We'll go ahead and pick up our bag in just a second or two. Stop it. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, the dog is going to be a little bit aggressive towards us. We don't have dog food on us right this second. I'm going to try and just run. Ow. Okay, so it just bit our left arm. Back up, buddy, back up. You stay away from Daisy. Stop it. We're kind of just having to slash away at him right now. He's going to keep on doing this, running away from us, then running back in, trying to nip at us. And there isn't much that we can do to stop that. I'm really sorry. I'm surprised that doesn't make us feel bad. I was just trying to save him from this zombie here, who, you know, probably was the farmer that was here in a leather trench coat. Unfortunately, a danger to her animals. Okay, Daisy, time for us to mount back up again. We're going to make our way back over towards our bag. We want to just put our saber away. Store that. That is dirt. It is not. Wield the lesser dimensional bag. There we go. Moving on. Labrador. Oh. Okay. This is a dead zombie. Smash it. There we go. Pulped. Okay, so we can't grab anything while we are on the cowback, which makes sense. We're quite high up. Okay, you need to chill, buddy. Just chill. If we can make dog food out here, I will. We can't craft while riding. Okay, let's go ahead and just jump off for now and just see if we can make dog food. Wet dog food. It's going to take a bit of meat for us to be able to do that, and just something that we can kind of cook it with. Okay, yeah, it's totally possible. Totally possible. Yep, just some kind of food source, a way to cook it, something to cook it in, and it can be pretty much any kind of meat by the looks of things, so it's good to know. Right, you've got a rope on you. Oh, I just milked you by accident, and you got 40 hot milk. Just store it in the glass bottle for now. There's some left over. I'm sure there is. I don't know what happened to the rest of it, but sure. We'll just go ahead and mount you for now. Make our way down towards these other bodies. Damn, so many dogs here. Very, very sorry. Okay, let's head back down towards the home. We failed to budge the cow. It's because the pig is aggressive. Damn aggressive pigs. Okay, so the chicken we can get on our side. We might be able to get a sheep on our side too. I don't want to have a whole menagerie of animals following us around though. That's the only thing. Yeah. I don't know if we need the chicken right this second. Yeah, let's go without it for now. So we're going to go ahead and mark this as explored, because it is. And Goldsboro, that's where we're going to be heading next. We probably want to do a little bit of inventory management before we arrive. Alternatively, oh, we need to eat the sandwich. That's old. Old-ass sandwich. And we can go ahead and just drink our milk. We don't need to right now, though. I think we'll just have the sandwich. Satisfied? Lovely. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump off you. Dismount over here. We can milk you again. That's good to know, I suppose. I guess you've got the rest of the milk in you still. Maybe, yeah. Place items into bag. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm kind of glad that we can do that. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to take the bag back, and I'm going to see if we can give you... damn it. We can't give you the lesser dimensional bag. And I think it's because it can't be worn. That's the issue with this bag, is that it needs to be attached to something else. It does say, I think, that it can be attached to the rope, though. So let's just have a quick look at that. Can I see the rest of this item? Yes, I can. Okay. It says it can only be stored in a golf bag, but I know that isn't entirely true. It can be stored in other things, which makes me think maybe if we just wear the long rope for now. Yep, very, very hampered. We realize that. I want to activate this long rope and see if we can tie the bag to it. Where are you? I can tie all kinds of things to it, but I can't see it right now. Okay, we do have double ups on tools. I am seeing that now, but yeah, we just need to make sure. Lesser dimensional bag. Maybe if we put it back into our inventory, will be good. So it's just drop at this stage, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we'll try that again. Long rope. Less. Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, no. Damn it. Yet again, damn it. Okay, so we can't attach it to the long rope. This bag continues to be a pain in the ass. Because if we could just attach it to the cow and then just drop things in it, that would be amazing. For now, though, let's go ahead and get rid of any double-ups. We've got a double-up on the wrench. That's the only thing, but it looks things. Get rid of the other cash card. We don't need that. Yeah. Okay. Long rope. We'll take you back. Put you back on the cow for now. Unless we put... No. No. The backpack won't work either. Long rope for now. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. And we'll just hold on to the bag. Yep, that's what we're going to have to do for now. Okay, we'll just drop it if we need to. If we get into combat, we are going to go ahead and just mount up on you. Daisy. Hopefully we're getting better at doing that as well. We're going to start making our way in towards town. Okay, so community garden. Nice, and we can see that there is a small horde on kind of towards the northwest. Alright, trouble is here. I guess we're not surprised to see that. We will go ahead and dismount and wield our cavalry saber. Daisy's going to run off to safety, which is good. That's actually kind of what we want to see. And then she immediately comes back, which is really, really nice. Also good to see. Aw, you're so sweet, Daisy. Okay, put that back away. Grab it. And we move on. I'm kind of thinking maybe we want to just leave Daisy on the outskirts for now. Nah, we'll keep Daisy with us. Make our way around this community garden. We've got wooded trails here, weirdly, just in town. Some regular houses. What I really want to try and get a feel for is if this town is going to be like Menden. Menden was a very, very interesting town. This is the first kind of proper town that we've actually been to. Let's see what it's like. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, it's a cat. Okay. The cat is, kind of friendly. I don't know if we can get Daisy to follow us yet. Let's see if we can break inside. Breaking inside yet another home. I know. Okay. Daisy. You know what? Maybe... Oh, wow, you're really running away now, aren't you? Oh, because of the zombie? Probably. Alright. Yeah, I think we're more than likely going to have to tie Daisy up somewhere. Daisy is gone. Just straight up gone. I don't know if I can remember where Daisy is on the map, but Daisy just kind of took off towards the east. Okay. Well, Cow took off with our rope. Oh, no, I lie. You're up to the north. Okay, whereabouts are you? Okay, you're all the way up here. Okay, Daisy, come on. You're alright. Can I tie you to this rock for now? That might be an option. So let's go take that rope back and let's see. We're going to have to grab a hold of the rope first. Okay. Tie. Use rope. Okay. Daisy, just stay here for now, thanks. And you know what? We will probably drop off a fair few things here. We don't need to have the full toolkits with us, so we can maybe get rid of some of them. We also just don't need to have all this food, so we'll leave that behind because that's going to be taking up a fair bit of space. The bacon we'll hold on to. Cheese, that can go down there. The candy, same kind of deal there. You know what? Everything else here? No. We definitely want the less amount of potions to be sticking with us, so yeah, let's just go a bit like that. Got that raw milk. And down here, we're pretty much going to drop all these books off. Give us a lot more space. The family photo will forever stay with us. Duct tape, you can go down there. That is a lot of duct tape. Quite happy about that. The toolbox, that can go too. That's a lot more space for us now, which is great. We should theoretically be able to store that back into our inventory. And we are good to go. Wielding our cavalry saber. Let's head into the town and oh boy, you just freaking Kool-Aid Man'd your way straight towards us. But after a quick few slices, we have cut our way through this zombie and grabbed a lighter at the same time. Good for us. Okay, into the home we go, and we find a leather tarp right away. No, it's sandpaper. Okay, alright, we don't need it. Let's move on. In here, we've got aspirin and inhaler, multivitamins, dental floss. Can we use you for thread? We might be able to. I'll take it for now. There's bleach and ammonia. A murder mystery. Okay, nice. Seems to be worth. Coming of age novel and Time magazine, not worth much at all. Alright, a lot of clothing in here. Okay. What might be nice is another backpack, because we can actually put that onto our cow. Yeah, so let's keep our eyes peeled. Hello there. A bit of trouble next door by the sounds of things rather. Things to do with milk. You know what? Could actually be useful for us. Can we flick through that in time? Her shuffling stop reading? No. We'll keep on flicking through. We don't mind some shuffles. Shuffles we can manage. Truffles and zombies on the other hand, not so much. Okay, so it tells us how to make ice cream and all kinds of other things. So nice, and it can actually bring our food handling skill up by a decent amount. Looks like we got a zombie runner outside, among other things, so maybe let's just have a little bit of a snack while we're here. We'll knock back some yogurt from inside the fridge, and we'll probably stop consuming, because there is a zombie at the window, which we managed to grab. Oh, but damn. Okay, we start feeling a little woozy, because we are still drunk, but even drunk as we are, we're going to stun these zombies, and we're going to go and drop this cavalry saber to the ground, just put our hand on our wound. Luckily, it wasn't that deep. Let's go ahead and wield the saber once again and dispose of these bodies, smashing them one after the other. They don't have much for us. Okay. Under here, what do we have? Scrub brushes and yeah, that's about it. A whole heap of pumpkin, which we're just going to go ahead and eat now. Just eat the pumpkin as is. It's not very enjoyable because I think we're probably eating the pumpkin raw, which is slightly psychotic for us to do, but you know, sometimes we got to do these things. Right, that's this home explored. We can move on over into the next and consider the amount of dead that are in the town and how many we can successfully take on at any one time. Okay. This is the house that we're hearing activity inside. It's probably those runners, if we had to guess. We've got a well-charged laptop computer, some money bundles, which are kind of useless to us. Okay. Yep. More smashing, and there we go. We've got ourselves a runner who is coming towards us around the pool table for now, but man, very, very good quick strike from Luna. And another one following up is enough to take them down. Okay, military rucksack. I'm pretty sure we can just chuck that straight on our cow, no issues. It's not going to mind if it's filthy. We are going to have to deal with these dead first. Stop smashing. No, I think we're good. Okay. Alright, fair bit of trouble here. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with them first. So, tough zombie. Smashing through the window at us. It's gonna be much slower in the window than it is. We managed to take it out before the others arrive. We've got to bring the zombie nice and close. Taking that out too. Heard some shuffling outside. I think we're good though. Kind of tempted to take the long string. The grab. Yep, we're being grappled. That's what they do. Okay, so we're being grabbed by 2 at this stage. It's not great. We need to take down one if we can. Getting a little bloody here. We're okay. Take down the brainless one. Alright, we need to stop this bleeding on our arm. Drop that for a second. No problem. Let's go ahead and wield this thing again. Open the door for anyone outside. No one's here. Okay, let's quickly smash some bodies. Stop smashing. No. Okay. Okay. Quickly check. Make sure that there's nothing worthwhile. Okay, pistol. Definitely worthwhile. We will take it. Okay, nothing else there. Could be some things in the kitchen, but we'll just quickly move through. Okay. The chest rig, yeah, we can take that. That can be useful. Not sure if the chest rig is one of the things that we can use for storage for... Shocker. Wonderful. And a zombie bloody necromancer. Okay. Haha. This just, we're stepping up the difficulty now. Let's quickly deal with this one. We've got a zombie cop, another military rucksack. Okay, 1 is enough for us. So let's just kind of... Actually, you know what? Let's stick up around here for now. And just make our way... away. Well away if we can. Over towards our cow. Oh, Daisy the Brave! No, you son of a bitch. Okay, fails to penetrate Daisy's thick hide. Okay, so... Oh my god, you killed my cow. You killed my cow. Well, we did get a little bit scratched in that. He killed our cow. Okay, bringing the cow so close to town, maybe not the greatest plan. We couldn't know. We couldn't know until we tried. And now we know. And this cow can come back, so we're gonna have to make sure that she's not gonna come back. I'm sorry, Daisy. You survived. And the second that we brought you off your farm, that's when things went wrong. Very, very sorry about that. Well, there are still more dead in the town in front of us. We've still got a little bit more life left in us. What I'm going to do right here is make a note, not a night. No, we're not going to be knighted, not yet. Equipment. Just so that we know to come back to this point, to pick up our bits and pieces. Daisy, I am very sorry. So, let's start to make our way back over towards the town. These houses have been explored. We're not so interested in the houses, we're more interested in other structures that might be here, so what I'm going to do for now is try and do a little bit more of a general scout around the town. Taking down the dead where we can. Okay. And just occasionally jumping in and checking, like cabins, for example, might have better things for us. Okay. This cabin is really freaking cool. Okay, so we're seeing demon spiderlings down to the southeast. So I kind of want to know that they're there. So let's just go ahead and mark that and just say demon spiders. Okay, we've got a homeless camp down that way here. We've got a diner. Nice. A pool over here and a public garden. Is that a slide? I think it is a slide. It is. Damn, this is a cool cabin. Okay. Well, we tried to pry open the window. That didn't go very well for us. guess we'll just go for the front door and deal with the dead when they arrive. Zombie runners. We're going to be encountering quite a few runners because we are still in the early stages of the Cataclysm. So, I think what we'll do is we'll just stay here, let them come at us one at a time. The runner should reach us first. It does, and it gets a good claw. Okay, not enough to really do us in. We'll just peek outside. That one's a little bit further away. We should be able to stop the bleeding before it arrives. Okay, just. Let's go ahead and wield that cavalry saber. Quickly dispatching another zombie, holding the door here. One after another falls. Getting quite a few criticals here, which is really nice. Gutting this one. Slipping over the others, we make sure that it finds that final death. We'll smash these corpses while we wait for the others to arrive, which they might not. I think we're good. We got an e-cigarette and some pipe fittings. Okay, time to look at the books. Gun Owner's Handbook, useful, nice. Book of Poetry, not so much. Okay, over here. Right, so, dainty dishes fit for a king. Good, we will take you. Dance, 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 not so useful. Paramedics, same deal there. Popular mechanics, okay. Both of those are decent, so we'll take them. Okay, nice. Moving down throughout the home. We're not so concerned with food right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. We're more just looking for useful and or interesting items. We've got some cargo pants in here. Okay. A lot of clothing that we can make use of that we don't really need to right now because I'm staying in the SWAT armor. When we're in town, I don't care. We will be very hot. And welcome, Lounge PC. Welcome. Okay, so let's mark this as explored. Well, you know what? I don't think we're going to. We know the houses that we've been to. We're doing more of a general exploration right now, as I said. I think I'm going to try and stick to the outskirts here. We've got a zombie soldier, which is slightly intimidating. Those demon spiders are a little bit close for comfort as well. We can see the camp that's just down here as well. Okay, not seeing too much to it. Alright, we're going to have to deal with the zombie. Let you get a little bit closer. Take you out. And it looks like we are going to have to fight the soldier. You know what? We are going to try and fight him hand to hand. But I think to start off, we will try and activate our lightning bracer. Just to try and do a bit of extra damage here. Okay, so that... dangerously close to stop casting. Ignore. Okay, no. Okay, we got it out in the end. And bam. Good damage. 70 damage. And it's zapped. And a few more slashes. We should be able to take the soldier down. Okay. Damn. They are hardy. They're going to be very, very... I'm very glad that grenade didn't go off. But yeah, they're going to be resistant to our cut damage. However, we're going to pick up that grenade. We're going to grab these MREs. And I guess it's a little disheartening to see yet another soldier that has fallen. It's making us maybe feel a little bit less certain about trying to make it up to the Charleston or Charlestown military base. Actually, west of Duxbury. But yes, it's difficult to know where Charlestown begins and Charleston ends. All right, onwards towards the Fox and towards this public garden. We've just seen a shocker zombie, so let's just kind of stay to the edge. Again, we are just trying to scout the town, and oh boy, we got a lot of zombies that have washed down this river. Goldsboro, you've got quite the population. There's a nice small cemetery though, which, you know, could have some interesting things. And oh, we've got a whole heap of dead that have just made their way out of the home there. The shade zombie's seen us, and luckily, because it's daytime, we can see them. Letting it kind of get tangled in the long grass, we'll take it out. Going for the next zombie as it grabs a hold of us. We are now, going to have to fight off this tough zombie. As the other one starts to bleed out, let's make sure it stays dead. Take out the tough one. Okay, 3 down just like that. We're going to take the sleeping pills and the weed, and, so that was just on you, and on you, you guys don't have anything. Okay, we've definitely come a long way from those early days with Luna. I think this cavalry saber is making quite the difference, because it means we can stand our ground that much more often. And hey, Spitter, let's get in towards you. Do a quick few slashes. And we're going to grab that pistol before it melts, and we are going to shift your body away from that mess. Let's see, and we will try to just dismember you. Dangerously close, sure, we'll stop. Okay, we've got 2 that are coming down towards us. You got a little bit more meat on your bones. Let's try and bring them through the acid. That we manage. Okay, we can go ahead and pulp just fine. Telescoping umbrella and some cashews. You don't have anything, and we are going to continue to try and dismember. Done. Okay, well, we are in the town proper, and we've got a shocker who is probably within shocking distance. Okay, you need to die. We're going to go ahead and wield the wand, dropping the saber for now. We're going to... Okay, we are going to stop casting. I did not realize you had that kind of range, buddy. Alright, magic missile in your direction. Okay, we're going to fire again. Ideally, this is not going to take us that long to get off. Magic missile. Dangerously close, stop casting. No. There we go. And stomp on its head. Let's grab that saber back. Okay. Well, we handled ourselves against a shocker. And... Damn. You were one tough regular zombie. We are starting to get a little bit more damage than I would like. Let's grab the saber back. Wherever you are right now. There we go. Let's let you approach. Okay, so we're probably... No, we're not actually that wary yet. I was thinking we're probably starting to get wary. We're not. I think it's just with how hot we're getting. It is slowing us down a fair amount. Right, we've got an ambulance here. We are going to cautiously try to clamber inside to see what's in the back of this. A stethoscope, useful, and some bandages, okay, which we should probably try to apply. I think we're going to try and go into this house first to have a look at the books that are here. More dead. More dead. Okay, let's crack this thing open. Close it up. We've got a basement, that's good. We can fall down to that if we need to. Break a leg, wow, that is worth a lot. But I think we are starting to get to the point where we are closing in on our capacity. I'm going to try and see if we can grab out our... where are you? Where are you? Bag. Okay, so we can't wield the cavalry saber while we're wielding our bag. Let's see. Break a leg, grab that now. Batter up. You're still good. Romance novel, that should also be good. It is. So what? Clothing, decent, and our first aid book is going to be worth a while to us. Worth a decent amount, rather. Crafty Crafters, not anything. Okay. Boston Enemy magazine. Yes, it's still worth something. We know that the war novels aren't worth anything at all. The saber we'll just drag around with us for now. Okay, we do have trouble. It's on its way. I think I want to try and head down into the basement before we have to deal with any other kind of mess. So let's wield this cavalry saber once again. Oh no, we can put it in the dimensional bag. Of course we can. I don't know why I didn't even think of that. Okay, down here we're looking nice. This is a nice basement. Okay, well, let's go through these books, see what we got. So, we have a slingshot here that can fire pebbles. That's kind of nice. Betrayal takes 2. Some tall tales, not worth anything. That's worth a decent amount. Deck of cards, murder, mystery, settlers of the ranch. Worth a lot. It's a great strategy game, apparently. Excellent, we will definitely take the lot. That's an interesting looking book. I'm guessing this is the Tall Tales book that we're seeing there. Okay, over here, we've got a backpack, for one. You're a decent book. Nice. And we have a talking doll. Creepy. Very creepy, but the children's book is worth a decent amount. A foam rubber mat. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. That looks like an MP3 player to me. I think it is. It is, and it's actually got charge. Ooh. Okay. Interesting rooms down here. Weird. Okay, no. Weird. These rooms are weird. What is this place? They've got these desks that are kind of just like over the door for some reason. They're all single beds. What is this house? It's just a house. Just a house. Okay. Apparently, just a house. Do I trust it? No. Hell no, we don't. There's a nice windbreaker here, though, and a sable coat. Okay. Ooh, what do we have in here, then? So, just having a quick look at the books, seeing if they're going to be worth anything, and then moving along. As, of course, we know, books are where the trade is at least to a point. Winemaking for beginners. Very nice. And, weirdly, some dirt, maybe? Is that dirt in there? Sand? No, it's instant coffee mix. Okay. Well, that makes a little bit more sense. We've got 2 survivor's notes in here. Am I the last one alive? Well, we're kind of thinking the same thing now. We know that we're not. We know that there is Valzane and all the dwarves, but there are also those folks that tried to kill us. So we're definitely not alone. This is a very good basement. Lots of stuff in here. Nothing I think that we need to immediately look at grabbing. The charcoal smoker, decent, potentially useful. And you know what? Sure, let's grab that if we can. Charcoal smoker. I've literally no idea what. There it is. Okay, there's some charcoal too. We are starting to get to the point. Yeah, we can't store anymore. That's fine. Hello, cockroach. Are you actually? You're coming at me, huh? Okay. Right. I want to wield our cavalry saber. Can you let me wield the cavalry saber? Yes. Okay. You need something to put the bag. You need to put the bag away before trying to wield something from it. Well, that's problematic. Okay, let's drop this. Can we just punch this cockroach to death? It's kind of just a angry, huge cockroach. Yes, we can punch it. You know what? This is kind of a way for us to train. I don't think we can wield the cavalry saber. Yep, no. No, we can't. That is a problem. You know what? Okay. Grab this. Drop the cavalry saber. Okay, drop this. Wield the cavalry saber. This is the most convoluted way that we've ever done this. And no, we grabbed batter up. We are bleeding a fair amount. Okay, this is getting silly. Very, very silly. Cavalry saber, this is why we need to have a sheath. Or a scabbard. There we go. DDT. Why DDT? Insect killed. Oh, okay, right. We killed an insect. Right, there we go. We got the achievement. Let's drop the cavalry saber, stop the bleeding across the everything. Grab our lesser dimensional bag. I know, very convoluted way to do all of these things. And we've just got some roach dirt over there. I should have kind of figured that there'd be something down here like that. Oh boy, well, we gained and we lost. We had Daisy, and now Daisy is gone. The town of Goldsboro is relatively populated, and over here on the river we've got a lot of dead. I definitely want to check out the rest of the town. It'd be great if we had something like a bicycle that we could ride, you know, not a proper vehicle, just to do some scouting around the place here. Alas, we cannot do that. What would be actually amazing is if we could, have a familiar that we could pilot to actually scout. That would be wild in terms of, Magiclysm, being able to pilot like a crow or something like that, to fly around an area. And if it dies, it dies. It's okay. You kind of treat it like an RC vehicle, something that you can summon back at some point, with the right resources. But hey, that's just me thinking aloud. For now, though, Luna is going to take a moment to catch her breath here on the couch, to go over what she experienced today, what she lost. All of those kids back at the railway that we blew to oblivion. We can still feel that heat on us, quite literally, because it's very hot outside, but also the smell of the fire, the burning grass, and, well, everything else that was burning. I think that'll be sticking with us for a while. And seeing our friend torn apart. Yeah, it's been quite the day. Lots of ups, lots of downs. But for now, we are still in one piece. We're going to bandage ourselves up. We're going to see what else this town has. That shall be in the next. Thank you for joining me for today's episode. I was a bit late recording this one. However, this should still be out on time. I'm back from conventions. I do have another one next weekend, but I don't think it's going to impact anything this week. Just trying to keep you all up to date. It's one of the reasons why we haven't had a town hall yet, but I am planning to do an even longer one. There'll be some news about that following soon. For now though, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. For now, I have been Rycon, you have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.